Hey everybody, back again today with my femur, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the quadriceps muscles and some of the muscles that go around the femur area here, the thigh. So we looked at the landmarks yesterday, and I thought maybe I'd correlate some of the muscles with the landmarks that we talked about. We talked a lot about this big ridge here, this line. I said it's kind of a sharp line, but it's more of a ridge along the back of the femur here. It has a medial lip and a lateral lip. We'll look at those and which muscles go along with those today. And a lot of times the textbooks will say that the shaft of the femur, especially right here in the middle, is triangular shaped. But if you really look at it, hold it up to the camera there, it's pretty round. The only kind of point of the triangle is that ridge of the linea aspera. So the quads actually go around that whole area from one side of it to the other. So let's take a look at that. So if I start with this medial lip of the linea aspera here, that's an attachment site for, of course, part of adductor magnus, the big, broad adductor muscle in the inside of the thigh. And then as well as the most medial quadricep muscle, Vastus Medialis. So we have Vastus Medialis along the medial lip here, actually going up to the intertrochanteric line between the greater and the lesser trochanters here, greater and lesser trochanter. So from that line going down the medial side. And then on the lateral side, of course, we'll have Vastus lateralis, the more lateral of the hamstring muscle, going from there and filling up that whole lateral part there. And then right on the front we'll have Vastus intermedius, and it takes up just a huge portion. Almost the whole front of the thigh bone is covered with the origin of that muscle. And then on top of that, more superficial, we have rectus femoris, the only quad that comes up to the hip joint there at the AIIS in the pelvis, the invisible pelvis up here. I'll bring the pelvis out maybe tomorrow. Anyway, so we have those four quads, and that all make up the quadricep group, all of which are going to act at the knee to extend the knee joint. They all come down to the tibia bone. And then in the back, we have the hamstrings, but the only hamstring muscle of the whole group that actually attaches to the back of the femur is the short head of Biceps femoris. So the short head, the deep one, under on the lateral side, comes down to the lateral lip of the linea aspera. It originates there and goes down on the lateral side to the fibula, the head of the fibula. Crosses the knee joint. All the rest don't actually touch the femur. They just go right up from the ischial tuberosity in the bottom of the pelvis and cross down to either the tibia or the fibula, just past the femoral condyles at the knee joint. So that's it for today. Stay well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll be back with the pelvis tomorrow. Ooh, teaser.